Hey y'all, sorry. Day 4 setting up. Okay, now what are we doing today? What are we doing today? We are reviewing um, Book Vault Research. Great. Cool. Hey, let me see. Let me pull up both of my interfaces here, y'all. I'm doing the most as per usual. It's been a very full day. All right, groovy. That is not what I'm doing right now. I need to remove that. I'm not doing. I don't know how to remove it. That's not what I'm currently doing. We are doing Book Bolt, and let's see. I have to go into my Facebook thing and turn that off, which I'll do at some point, just not right now, because it's time to be live on TikTok. The Book of Faces and the Tube of You. All right. Pretty soon we're going to go ahead and get started exploring this interface. Let me just switch my view. Hey, Christian, how are you? What are you up to, nephew? All right. If you are on TikTok and you want to see my screen, just rotate your phone and you can see my screen more fully. But for now, yes, we are going to be exploring Book Vault together. We're going to learn together. And so feel free to ask questions. Hold on. How do I get rid of that thing in my Facebook comments really quickly? Let me check this out. That's my YouTube. Let's go here real quick. Here's my Canva. Y'all know I be doing everything. So yeah, y'all know I love to do body doubling. Okay, can I remove this? Delete. Great. So that pinned comment is gone. And hopefully it's gone everywhere. Let's make sure it's not echoing. Delete. Great. So that pinned comment is gone. No, it's not gone. It's still there, but oh well. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull back up our Book Vault screen. So, for those who may be joining us for the first time, I am on a year-long journey. Come on. I'm on a year-long journey. Trying to get my things to show up. There we go. I'm on a year-long journey to do. Thank you, nephew. I got your message from my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm on a year-long journey to create 6 figures from being a creator, whether that's content creation, being an Amazon influencer, or whether it's creating digital products, maybe low content books, journals, and things like that on Amazon KDP. That's what the challenge is all about. And so today is day 4. I will be documenting the journey as we go for this next year. I can't believe I just basically said I am going to do this for a year and bring you all in for the year, which, hey, it is what it is. That's what I felt led to do. That's what we're doing. And once I say it and put it out there, hey, here we are. So you'll have an opportunity to learn with me. You'll have an opportunity to ask questions. Maybe you will go along on the journey with me. Maybe that's what you will do, and say, hey, I want to create another stream of income, because that's what I am very curious about. I always hear all these content creators talking about how they're creating multiple streams of income using these apps. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me switch. I always hear all these content creators talking about how they're making all this money online. And so you know what? I'm like, guess what? I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to find out, is it really possible? I believe it is possible. So that's what we are going to be doing. I am at right now live streaming on multiple platforms. I am having so much fun. If y'all can see my screen right now, I'm gonna screenshot it. Screenshot this. Wait, you all have to see my screen right now. I am having so much fun. It's like this is the Shamika show, and I love it. I love that for y'all and for me to be able to see it like I have. Wait, I'm gonna show you all this. Hold on, wait. Where's my desktop? Let me show y'all preview. This is, hold on one second. This is what my desktop looks like. I'm streaming on like 4 different platforms right now. This is me on my TikTok, and this is me using StreamYard. And I could do one more platform. I could also do IG, but we have both of my FB pages, my YouTube page. Yeah, how fun is this? And I can change the view on all of them to share my screen. And I love it. I love it. This is me in my happy place. This is me sharing my gifts. Teaching is something that I love to do. I love sharing information. I love discovering things together. Let's see. Why does it still say that's what's on my screen? Because that's what's on my screen over there. Oh, I know why. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen and not just the, okay, let me share, not just my screen, but I want to share my whole desktop. Entire screen. Boop, there we go. That's what's on my screen. So, if you're new here, welcome. Feel free. Wait, who's here? What's up, Ty? What's up, Ty? Is in the house. Yes. So what you'll see over the course of the year is you'll see me exploring this content creator journey, really just living my best life, okay, digitally as well as in real life. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, whatever platform you're watching this on right now. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. But we're about to get to the bag. All right, we're going to get to the bag. And I am very, what can I say? I'm very curious about KDP. Now, I've already helped one of my clients launch their book on Amazon KDP. For those of you who are new here, who don't I'm hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. Sorry about that. So Amazon KDP, for those who may not be familiar with it, is Amazon publishing arm, right? KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. So it is basically the thing that allows people everywhere to publish books and to sell them, right? You can sell them Kindle books, which are electronic versions of books. You can even do hard copies of books. You can just books, right? Remember, that's what Amazon started out as, right? Originally, Amazon was created to sell books, but now it has just expanded to sell everything. But KDP is a part of what Amazon was originally created to do, which is to be able to sell books. But KDP allows all of us to get in on that cash flow over there, right? So if you've ever thought about publishing a book, especially if you've ever thought about publishing low content books. So what do I mean by low content books? Low content books are things like journals, cookbooks, coloring books. What else? We said cookbooks, recipe books, things like that, right? And so if you've ever thought about doing that, there's this amazing app called BookVault. I have partnered with them because I want to learn how to use their app to make my publishing dreams come true. And so we're going to be learning it together. BookVault, what BookVault does is it is pretty much your marketing arm, your marketing team, as well as your design team, right? So it allows you to find out what niches are selling really well. You can find out what other people are doing in your niche. You're going to figure out what are your best SEO keywords to help your book stand out in the Amazon landscape. We're going to figure all that out, right? And I'm all about having royalties. Okay, I'm already getting paid on multiple platforms, right? I get paid on Amazon for making for being an influencer, selling products there. I highly recommend. I'm telling you, all my actor friends out there. Okay, let me turn off my AC so y'all can hear me. Not that y'all can't hear me otherwise, but all of my actor friends out there. Okay, all of my creatives out there. Y'all know how much this industry has changed, right? Y'all know how much it has changed. Don't be afraid of the change. Lean into it, right? I have this curiosity that if I really apply myself here online digitally and use my storytelling skills, I might be able to make more money doing this. I'm just saying, I might be able to make more money doing this than I was making with traditional bookings. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, think about it, right? You have the opportunity. We used to have to go to casting offices for commercial auditions. I used to do a lot of commercial auditions. And you would have to go there, and the casting director is the middleman, one of the gatekeepers to being able to do commercials. Like right now, this era that we are in the era where gatekeepers are being burnt down. Any gates burnt down, right? Gatekeepers, like if that was your job, you're losing your job, because these platforms, these tools are making things more accessible to everyone, right? You have a reach. So back to my analogy about, when we used to go to commercial castings, right? And you would go in, you read the copy, and the casting director would have you come into the room with the marketing team that represented the actual product that they're creating the commercial for. So it was like gatekeeper on gatekeeper, right? Casting director, and then the advertising agency that was hired to make the commercial. Like we had to go through two gatekeepers just to book work. Okay. And then you would get in there, if you even got a chance to be invited to audition for commercials, right? So then you would get in there, you would do the copy, and you're like, I can sell this product, right? And sometimes you would get in there and they would tell you to let go of whatever lines they have and just improv. And then what often happened, and hey, talk to other actors and you'll find out that this is true. What would happen is you didn't book the commercial, okay? But you would watch the commercial and you'd be like, wait a minute. I did that in my improv. That was not the original commercial. So now they're taking my work, not hiring me, and I'm still out here trying to get a job. Anyway, I'm not gonna, I will wax poetic on that, because this is the thing that drives me at this moment, is that now we have the opportunity to go straight to the businesses, right? So really the brands and the businesses actually come to us as well, right? We can make UGC, user generated content, to negotiate our own brand partnerships. Like, if you are an actor out there and you are not getting in on this right now, if you're not getting in on even creating your own content and vertical series, like, I don't know, like, I'm just not one to sit and wait for someone to give me permission to be the artist that I am, right? To be the creative that I am, right? And so anyway, today is all about exploring another revenue stream, and that revenue stream is BookBowl. And I just have a feeling. I got a feeling. I got a feeling, woo-hoo, that I can make a whole lot of money making some books, and I'm here for it, and I'm going to explore it, right? And I'm going to be exploring a lot of things over the course of this year, and I'll also be sharing those things over the course of the year. I'm going to share with you guys my numbers. I'm going to share with you all my successes, the things that work, the things that don't work, the things that I learned. Like, we are only on day 4, and we have 361 more days to go. And so stay tuned. We're just getting started. I'll have a lot more things set up where you can check in and see, well, how is she doing? What's she doing? And if you want to do it with me, feel free. You know, I love sharing information. But I am determined. To create this additional revenue stream, along with, you know, bookings and stuff that I do for my acting career. That's great. But there's more coins to be gotten. Okay, there are a lot of places where we're not just leaving money on the table. We're just not going for the bag that's there. There's potential there, right? If you are making any type of content and posting it on these platforms and you're not getting paid for it, what are you doing? Actors, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Okay, so hey, sometimes you need to see somebody else do it that you can relate to, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I will be that person for you. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and get into this book boat. This is going to be real chill. Y'all, we're going to learn together. I'm going to ask it questions. I'm going to show you like what I do when I'm trying to learn an app. So one of the things that I do is, one, I'm going to explore the app, but I also, y'all, I use ChatGPT to help me figure things out as well, right? So if you're not using Chat or Claude or some other AI tool to help you understand how these different things work, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Maybe you're watching me. That's what you're doing because you want to get inspired to do it. All right. Just a little, this on my screen right now. I'll get back to sharing my screen. What is this? Wait, is this it? No, that's a remove. Oh, I get it. Boop. Okay. I want to do it like this. Boop. I want to put me right there. All right. Let me go over here on TikTok and share my screen this way. Boop. All right, great. And if you're on TikTok, you'll have to rotate your camera to fully see. Rotate your phone to fully see my screen. Or you can just, you know, hang out this way. Okay. Actually, I can move myself here. I'm telling y'all. I love this thing. Look how I just moved myself. It is the Shamika Show. And it's a show all about entrepreneurship. All right, come on. Okay. All right, y'all. And this a live stream, if you missed it or say you stop in right now and you can't stay, don't worry. The recording will be up on my Tube of You page. Okay, why do I keep saying the Book of Faces and the Tube of You? It's because I'm also live on TikTok, and TikTok does not like when you say other apps. So I've created my own terminology for it. Okay. So Tube of You, you know what that is. Book of Faces, you know what that is. And IG. All right. You know what that is. All right. So, because we want to make sure that this live gets pushed out to as many people that could benefit from this. So as you go ahead, start tapping on that screen. If you're on TikTok, tap, so we can make sure that this live gets out there and gets on the FYP so that more people can get this knowledge and get the bag. All right, but it's just day 4. I know that this community is going to grow and build. And so I'm excited for the people that will be coming along on this journey with us. Okay, I'm not zooming right now. All right, here we are. So day 1, and I have some other friends that are going to be joining here that I know have been looking for me to get this started. So let me make this tall. I'm going to make this medium. Can it be big? Okay, great. We got our content to be big right there on the Tube of You. so we can see when other folks come in. Wonderful. This is so great. All right. Oh, you know what? Yeah, anyway. All right. So, wow, it says there are 3 people here. Wow. Oh, it tells me where they're watching from. Ooh, so 2 people are watching from my Book of Faces, and then for Shamika Chronicles, and then 1 person is watching from YouTube. I love it. I love it. All right. I just realized that, Ty, are you saying love it based on the comment I had up there about designing the social media campaign for a show? I did that already. That was for Juneteenth. I meant to take that off. But yes. Right now we're learning Book Bolt. But either way, stick around. I'm sure there's a book in you, okay, to put out here and publish on KDP and get you some royalties to go along with all those amazing residuals that you have. I'm like, I listen to commercials and stuff. I'm like, I know that's Ty. I know that's Ty's voice. I hear your voice everywhere in these voiceovers. Shout out to Ty Jones. All right, here we are. So last we met, and I gotta turn my AC back on, y'all. Last we met, the stuff over here on the left side are different research tools provided by Book Bolt. You can do a product search. You can do a Book Scout. You can put your favorite categories and keywords over here. You can do that. You can do a keyword search to see how things are going for a particular niche. Movers and shakers. This is what's going to show you what's doing really well right now. What's selling, what's hot. On Amazon. We have evergreens. These are things that continually sell. You have a book archive and then different KDP categories, and you can see their relevance. Book Bolt Studio, when you click on that, that's going to open up your Book Bolt Studio where you can start designing your book, right? Cover Converter, that's where if you create a cover in an app that is outside of Book Bolt, you're going to be able to bring that into Cover Converter. It will make sure that it is appropriately sized so that when you go to publish it on KDP, you don't get a bunch of error messages. That was something that I ran into when I was working with a client. We changed the page number. And so by changing the page number, it made the dimensions of the book change, and so it couldn't publish because there were error messages that they kept running into. So that's one thing about Book Bolt that's super duper helpful. The Cover Converter will make sure everything is appropriately sized for what you need. KDP Spy. Now I'm looking forward to using KDP Spy because apparently if you turn on KDP Spy and then you go to Amazon, it is a plugin that will allow, it's an extension, like an extension plugin that will allow you to see how well a particular book is performing, right? Another wonderful research tool. And I think that is where I think that is where Book Bolt excels, is being your research partner. Book Bolt is your research partner. And then Book Bolt Lister, what is this? Bulk upload multiple book designs. Okay, very good. We're not going there yet. It's for a bulk uploads. All right, great. So if you got a whole lot of books that you're uploading, well, that's where you're gonna do that. Today we're not that advanced. We are gonna just stick with product search, and we're gonna find out what these things mean, right? And like I said, I want us to use chat is going to help us understand all of this stuff. So we're going to understand it together, and then we will forge ahead and make a book, right? Maybe we'll just make a book together, and then I'll publish that bad boy and see whatever happens to the book that we publish together. And y'all, let me tell you, I'm gonna let y'all know how much money that book we created together is making, and then y'all gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute, she making money on a book we published together on her lives, and y'all gonna be like, let me go make my own. Oh, by the way, let me just say this really quickly. While I'm here, you will see on my, well, it's not on my screen on FB and the Tube of You, but it is on my screen on TikTok. If you decide that you want to do this along with me, you want to get you a Book Vault account, right? So that you can make books. Use my code, right? SHAMI 20. So Shami20, SHAMI20. And you can get 20% off of your Book Vault subscription. But also they have I think like a 3-day free trial, right? So you could always go over there and try their free trial and go from there. But I recommend using my code so you can get 20% off. Okay? Great. Let me put that in the comments over here. Use my code to get 20% off of your Book Vault subscription. My code Shami20. Boop. There you go. And actually, to be actually, I could really have that running as a banner. If some of you are wondering how am I multi-streaming to all these platforms, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not holding things back. This is StreamYard as well. So I'm live streaming with both TikTok Studio and I'm also using StreamYard. Hey, if you want to get StreamYard, you can always I don't know if there's a code, but if you click on a link, like when you watch my lives, it'll bring you over to StreamYard, and I think you'll get a discount there. I can't be for certain. All right, let me see. Use my code to get 20% off your Book Vault subscription. Y'all, I'm telling you, there are so many ways to make money online, okay? All right, is it gonna scroll? Show. All right, I can get rid of that comment. Scroll across. Boop. I want it to be a ticker. Let me go to comments. I can take this comment down. Okay, so great. Where is my, go back to my banners. All right, where did it go? Okay, use my code. Okay, enter a banner. I already did that. Show a banner. Why isn't it scrolling? Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, you know what, you guys? Another thing for you all to know about me, if you haven't realized already. Boop, there we go. And why isn't it scrolling? Okay, great. I'm gonna leave that alone for a second. Oh, you can select how long do you want it to do. All right, cool. I'll hide it for a second. Okay, great. Okay, sorry. Another thing that you all will learn about me is that I'm neurospicy. Okay, I'm neurospicy AF, and that is a part of the story that I share as I go on this journey. is creating a space for especially for neurospicy entrepreneurs. I call them neuropreneurs. They're, being a neurospicy entrepreneur, a neurospicypreneur, um, it's just an extra challenge, right? And I don't think enough people talk about that. And so that's something that I'm also very passionate to talk about is what's it like? There are just very unique challenges to it, right? So we'll be talking about that as well. Okay, let's see what's happening right now. Okay, cool. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I don't understand how that works. I don't understand. Okay. So yeah, when I go off on a tangent, just be like, "Ooh, she's being real spicy right now." I'm spicy. Okay, very good. So let's see. And if you're going to be doing this with us, right? Go ahead and get your notepad, right? So we can learn together. Take your notes as we figure this out together. Okay, so let me get my Chat GPT ready. Okay, let me go here. Yeah. All right. This thread will be for questions, for book bolt questions. Right now we are going over the product search section of product search section to understand what each of the KPIs mean. All right, stand by for questions. Cool. All right, so here we are. And so we will be learning with our handy dandy chat. Come on, come back. Let's go here and let's go ahead and get our, okay. Come back, chat, come back. Please. Groovy. Let's go here. Boop. Put her there, pal. Great. Perfect. So let's see what it's saying right now. All right, this thread for book question. I did that. Perfect. We use this thread as you dedicate a book product search deep dive. For every KPI or metrics you encounter, I'll explain it in 4 ways. Okay, chat. Plain English, why it matters, how to use it when deciding whether to create a book, common mistakes beginners make when interpreting it. Ooh, that's going to be helpful. Since you're creating books to build an additional income stream and you're partnering with BookBoat, okay, I'll also explain how each metric fits into a real KDP research workflow, not just what the numbers means. For example, if you ask estimated monthly sales, BSR, competition price reviews page, blah, 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 I'll explain not only what it means, but how an experienced publisher actually uses that information. I'm ready whenever you are. Please send me the first KPI or screenshot and we'll break it down together. Well, here's the deal, chat. We don't even know what these things stand for and why it's important. So let's just go ahead and get this baby started. If you are tuning in, don't forget, say hi. Let us know you're here. Let's see. Oh wait, someone's here. Oh no, that's just me, my things that I put in the comments. Okay, great. Okay, 1 second. Okay, cool. So I can see everybody's comments there. I don't want to miss anyone on any of the platforms. Okay. I know Crooks Castle is going to be tuning in any minute now. Hey, Monica, we are here. I miss you already. I hope you had a wonderful Monday. We are back at it. Okay. So here we have product search. So keywords starting at the very top, it's optional. Categories, guest book, logbook, tracker, sketchbook, and general. Oh wait, there's more. Hold on, wait. So there's more categories. So let's look at the categories. You can do a sketchbook, a tracker, a logbook, a guest book, a comic book, puzzle book, activity book, coloring book, planner, a calendar, music sheets, a journal, and a notebook. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. You know what? Just thinking about something, thinking about the music sheets, it reminded me when I used to go to a performing arts school and I had music theory. We had to have our notebooks that were just like, it was just staff paper. And so the fact that you can create music sheets here, I think that is just so fun. Also, there are 2 different plans that you can get with BookBolt. The first one is kind of just the starter package, and then there's the pro one. If you get the pro, you're going to get the template for puzzles, right? And so that's for things like Sudokus, crosswords, word finds, and other type of puzzles. You can make other types of puzzle books. So just know that. Okie dokes. Okay, cool. So we have categories. So we have products, live, and deleted. Okay. Ooh, look at this advanced search. Wow. Average BSR, estimated sales, the price, okay, rating, review number. Okay, cool. You know what? I think I want to get my own notebook started so I can make notes, because sometimes in order for things to stick in my mind, I need to actually write some things down myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and start my own notepad. Great. This is going to be my BookBolt notepad that I'll have when I want to take some notes. All right, cool. Coming back to where we were. Right. Okay. Cool. Where are we? Let's see. Icky-dogs. I can close this back out. I don't need that. So I want to see what's happening over on YouTube and Facebook. All right. Great. I love that people are popping in and just watching and stuff. I love that. You guys are keeping me company. Okay. Here we are. BSR. So let's see. Total results. Minimum BSR. Maximum BSR. Minimum BSR, maximum BSR. So what is minimum? Here we go. Let's take a screenshot of this and ask, what do these things mean, right? For real, y'all. They're like, we're going to take a screenshot. Boop. And we're going to come in here and say, we're going to put that screenshot in here, add that there, desktop. Now, one thing about BookBolt is they do have a bunch of videos that you can watch where they already have tutorials. But for me, I like to kind of just, you know, explore my own way. And so this is what I'm doing. Please explain what each of these terms mean and how to use them. Let's get into it. So basically the top bar, so this top bar right here, not this, let's get rid of this. So this top bar right here is giving me a 30,000 foot view of the niche you're researching. Think of it as your market health dashboard. Let's go through each metric. All right, so total results 500. What it means. So this is the number of Amazon BookBolt found that match your search term. In your example, 500 results. That means BookBolt found 500 books related to the keyword you searched. Okay, So let's do a check on that. Okay, great. I didn't put a keyword in there. So let's just do journals, because I'm going to make a journal. Search. Oh, so it says top results, top 500 results. Wait a minute. Okay, great. Okay, so this tells you how crowded the market is. So generally 100 is very little competition. 100 to 500 equals moderate competition. 500 plus equals very competitive. We know that it's going to be very competitive for journals. We already know that, right? Okay, great. Notice yours says 500. That doesn't necessarily mean there are only 500 books. BookBulk typically displays a maximum of around 500 search results. So seeing exactly 500 usually means these are at least 500. Okay, cool. So right now, this is showing us the top 500. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'm going to close off the advanced. We're not looking at advanced yet. We're not looking at that yet. So we did keywords, journals. But what happens if I kind of like, well, I got journal here. Oh, so the category is journals. Let's do, if anybody has a suggestion on the keyword for a journal, feel free to put it in the chat. We'll look it up. All right. Let's do children. No, let's do children's journals, right? So we're going to look up the keyword. Category is journals. So we're going to search. Great. Wait. So you're saying the total results is 11. Okay. So basically, when I put in children's journals, right, there's very little competition because it's under 100. It's only 11 for children's journals. That doesn't seem, that seems kind of odd that there's like not many children's journals. So let's see what they are. We had a My Emotions journal, feeling journal for kids and teens. Help children and tweens express their emotions through drawing and writing. This is a mood and emotion tracking journal. That's pretty cool. Here's one, Mother and Son journal. Mom and Son journals for teenage boys. Mommy and Me journal for boys. Mother-Son journal, pass back and forth between you and me journals. That's pretty cool and interesting. Okay. Ew. Okay. Boy, you are strong. A mindfulness journal for boys to encourage growth mindset and develop confidence and gratitude. 50 positive mantras and daily self-esteem. Okay. Great. Sorry, y'all. This wig is really, it's like pulling. Right. Okay. Sorry. Let me keep going. All right. The squirrel notebook. Cute squirrel lined journal. The perfect novelty squirrel gift for anyone who loves squirrels, wildlife, wild animals, and nature. Wait. Letters to my son as I watch you grow. This is a Blake journal. Oh, that's cute. The things students say. This is a teacher journal, a place to write memorable sayings from students. Cover illustration, pink fabric texture. Okay. Sunday school teachers make a difference. Sunday school teachers make a difference. Notebook journal, church teachers give 109 line pages. Children's ministry. USA national documents from Alabama to Wyoming. Legacy journal. Leaving your past behind for the future. My sports journal. Help kids have more fun and get better faster using 2 and 1 journals. Uncle, tell me your story. 130 questions for your uncle to share his life and thoughts. Memory journal for uncle to fill and give back, a keepsake book for children. That's not bad, right? That's not bad at all. Okay, I gotta pull out this pen because this pen was getting on my nerves in my hair. Sorry. Okay, great. So that's very interesting. I would have thought that there were a lot more children journals. I don't know who needs to hear that. If you have an idea for a children's journal, um, apparently there's top results, 11 top results for that. Interesting. All right, let's go back. All right, so we just looked at what total results mean. Actually, let me just screenshot this whole thing. Wait, hold on. Let's keep going, and then I'll come back and screenshot it. All right, so back to looking at total results. Don't automatically avoid niches with 500 plus books. Can I create something noticeably better or different? Oh. For example, instead of gratitude, I bet you if I put gratitude journal, you're going to get a whole bunch. Let's try it. Let's do gratitude. So we're going to do keyword gratitude category journals. Let's see. No. This can't be right. Why is it only saying 11? What if I put it in general? So this is 500 plus. But why, how come when I do gratitude and then journal, it's like only giving me 11? So gratitude is the first keyword over here and then journal. But when I take it and make it general, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens over here in this area right here. Let's see what happens when I do that. Wow, look how it just increased tremendously. So journal became first, gratitude became second. That's interesting. Daily, okay. Let's do a gratitude comic book. Let's try that. Yo, you guys, I see a market. I see a market. You can make a gratitude comic book. I'm saying someone may have that idea. Move on it. There's nothing coming up for gratitude comic book. How about gratitude coloring book? I'm sure there's got to be tons. So it's looking like coloring and book. So it's looking like in terms of ranking the key terms, it puts the categories here first and then coloring book color. Where's gratitude? I don't get it. Why does it do that? Let's do gratitude planner. Let's see what that does. Self-care. My self-care planner, self-care and beauty routine journal. It tells you who the author is. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm about to figure this out. Okay, so let's see. So gratitude 22,470 has an A. So basically, if it has a grade of like an A, that means it's a very good market to create a journal in or to create a product in. Yeah, so a keyword search. So let's see. Okay, let me go back to that page. I'm determined to understand this dashboard very thoroughly. And I will. So let's see. Minimum. Okay. What if I do... Hey, cherry blossoms. I don't know why that's popping up there. Let's do a cherry blossoms general. The Ultimate Flower Drawing Guidebook, 50 Unique Flowers for Beginners and Intermediate Artists. All right, let's go back to chat and see what chat is telling us about this. Instead of gratitude journal, you might create gratitude journal for empty nest moms. That's cool. Gratitude journal for nurses working night shift. Smaller audiences mean less competition. Great, that's good to know. All right, BSR. BSR stands for Best Sellers Rank. What does that even mean? This is the best ranking among all the books BookBoat found. So lower is better. In my example, 130 means one book is ranked number 130 in Amazon Books. That's phenomenal. The book is selling a lot. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. So let's look at some BSRs for Cherry Blossoms. BSR. Look at this BSR. Why is one blue and one red? I think I need to be watching these BookBoat videos so I can learn more faster. So the lower the number, that's better. Okay. All right. So, okay, I got something. So, top results, 500. Looking at 500 results. The minimum best-selling ranking is 10,815. That's the lowest. It doesn't get any better than that. The maximum best-selling ranking is 1,987,177. The average best-selling rank is 941,000. And then the lowest price for a Cherry Blossoms book in general, $3.58. The highest price, $39.99, with the average price being $11.86. Okay. So let's take a look. Somebody's charging $24.99 for this book. Let's look at it. Yo, look how many they've 474 reviews. 50 unique flowers for beginner and intermediate artist. Learn how to draw flowers in minutes. If you're an artist and you know how to draw, you better make one of these. Excuse me. Oh, that's so cute. Of course, they're like, you're not seeing what's on the inside, but I think that's pretty cool. Great. Let's go to... So that's $24.99. Not bad. Let's go to the person who created it. Let's see how many books they published. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Look how many books she got out here. Shout out to her. And this is what I think is going to happen. Once you do one, we're going to be on a roll. Okay? We're going to keep publishing more and more books. Okay? Look at this. Once you do one, she just got all these books out here riffing on a main niche, which is drawing flowers. $474 reviews, 306 reviews, 219 reviews. She sold at least this number of books because that's the number of reviews she's gotten. Once you make one, just keep making them. Once you make one, just keep making them. Now, mind you, we did see that the BSR for it is what? Oh, maybe this is where it currently is. What is the red? We got to figure out what that red one stands for. 8629, 395 moving cells, the ultimate flower. Okay. That's so cool. All right, if you guys have any questions too, or you want me to look at something, let me know. This is inside of the app. You're only getting this information if you are inside of the BookBolt app. So if you are like hanging around because you're like curious about what's inside of the app, then ask your questions and I will explore some stuff for you. Let me know what you want to see, what you need to see before you go get your subscription and use my code. All right, let me just see this one more time. Let me just see this one more time. Boop. Great. There it goes. There's my code over on the Book of Faces and the Tube of You. There's my code. Feel free to use it. It's scrolling across the screen. Y'all, I'm loving this. I love it here. All right, carrying on. We're gonna understand this together. Maybe I might find a video to watch, y'all, to be quite honest. We might have to watch a video together. But first, I like to do a little curiosity research, and then when I watch the video, I'll get some aha moments. Okay, go back to chat. This is the best ranking among the books. Okay, I found lower is better. Okay, which is phenomenal. Book sells a lot. A very low minimum BSR tells you somebody in this niche is making serious sales. That's funny. So think of BSR like golf. The lowest score wins. Example, 100, huge bestseller. 1,000, excellent. Very good. 50,000. Okay. Selling consistently. 150,000, occasional sales. 500,000, few sales. All right. Based on this, let's see where this book is. 10,815. Very good. Selling consistently. I ain't mad. What's up, Maria? Welcome. Wow, that's not bad. It's selling consistently. Who'd have thunk it? Butterfly and Flowers adult coloring book. BSR 28.95. And then it has the green. We don't know. I want to check this out. So the coloring pages of butterflies. Yeah, this coloring book, how many pages is it? Oh, wow. It's 102 pages, though. That's not bad, though. I wonder how much it cost to make this book. It's 102 pages. It's selling at $10.99. Not bad. And then you've got some ratings there. Let's see what else this author has created. Exactly. I'm telling you, once you make one, you make a lot more. Composition notebook, wide ruled, purple sunset aesthetic, fun, vintage illustration, cute retro design. So it's basically a composition notebook that they created. 100 pages. How much is this? Because composition notebooks, $6.99. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. They've sold. Aw. This is both stylish and practical with 100 wide ruled pages, perfect for jotting down notes or creative ideas. I might make me a composition notebook, Marcel. I might have to just make me a composition notebook. Like, and Get that shmoney, okay? And that's what I'm saying. This was good for my granddaughter. This book has been very helpful while she has started school. I would have never thought to make a composition notebook. I would have been like, no way. No way anybody's buying a composition notebook. That's what I would have thought. Um, because I live right next to a dollar store. You understand what I'm saying? But I say that to say people are buying composition books. Like, maybe my first product is going to be a composition book. Like, something so simple. Something so simple. A fun, basic little notebook, exactly as advertised. I have so many boring yellow notepads, and this notebook is just what I needed. It helps me to be enthusiastic and to have fun with writing. Something that fills the role when your phone is not available because you're talking on it. Hey. So people out here literally making composition notebooks. I'm getting excited. I can make it. You can make a composition notebook. I need to find out which one of my nieces and nephews wants to be real creative. It might be DeMarcus. Get on up here on this app and design me some composition notebooks so he can make him a little money. Let me tell you something right now. Y'all got these creative kids for the summer. Get them on BookBall right now. Tell them to get on here and design some composition books. Okay? So they can put some books out there and sell it. And that money that they make, you can start saving it for their college fund. You know what? I remember when I was a kid. When I was a kid, y'all, I've always been very enterprising. I've always been very enterprising. I used to have a lemonade stand. I used to, surprisingly enough, I used to sell stationery. There was this thing, I don't know how I ended up doing this though. I don't know how it came to my awareness, but there was this magazine that would come and you would basically sell the stationery. You would go around, have people look in the magazine, take their orders, and you would win a prize for, getting the most sales. Like there was like a goal dollar amount, and then you could get a corresponding prize for making that amount of sales. Like, I've always been enterprising, right? I used to go around my neighborhood, okay, y'all, collecting cans so I could take it to the store and get the coins from that. Like, I've always been inspired by entrepreneurship and making money, okay? I've always having a business, always. If this was around when I was a kid, the things that I would have created, I would have flooded the market with stuff. I would have just flooded it and have all this income coming in, People need to learn more about this. I really think like this is a great, just like these composition books, this is a great side hustle for somebody. Just design them. Because guess what? You're not paying per design, right? You're automatically getting the BookBoat subscription, right? I already have it for a year, right? You can design as many as your heart desires and put that out there. As many as your heart desires, you can put that out there. There is no limit to how many books you can put out on KDP. I'm okay. Let's continue to explore, but I'm getting very excited. I'm very excited about that. Okay. So we understand what BSR, right? BSR, folks, best sellers rank, right? Let me make sure. Bestsellers rank. Yay! Okay, we got that. And then total results. Okay, whatever. Okay, so it's saying how to use it. Don't, don't assume you will get the BSR. Instead, ask, why is this one performing so well? Did we see the bestseller rank for the composition books? Let's go back. Um, let's take off the keyword. Let's just say anything. We're just going to look for composition books in general. Notebooks, journals. Okay, so let's do general, and then we're going to say composition books. Yes, Monica. We need to teach these kids how to be, publishers. And they can start in the first grade. They can start 5 years old. They can start as soon as they can get on these computers. Go over there and make some products so we can sell these things. Go ahead and do a little sketch that you, instead of putting it on the refrigerator, right? The sketch that your kids make, put it on a journal and make a composition book. Come on. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on, wait. Where is it? Yeah, and like I said, I'm neurospicy, so my tangents happen, but they're entertaining, okay? Let me see. Let me show y'all something. And I don't know. Here it is. Hold on. I'm always like encouraging kids to lean into their gifts and their arts. I'm going to show y'all something from one of my nieces, Cheyenne, who I'm so proud of. She's just fantastic. Where is she, in Hollywood right now, or is she about to be in London? Toya, you'll let us know. Anyway, I had her design for me during the pandemic, right? Thank you cards. You understand? I had her design for me thank you cards that I wanted to send out to casting directors or anyone who had me in. I wanted to send a thank you card. And I know that she's creative. And she drew all these by hand. Okay, y'all? She drew all these by hand. Let me stop sharing this screen for a second. Let me just share this one screen right here so y'all can really see what I'm talking about. Okay. And so I hired her. Okay? I'm going to pay the kids for their art. I'm an artist. So I'm going to pay the kids. She designed me 10 cards. 10 cards. This was my card that I could send. It's gratitude. On the inside, it's blank. Why's my thing stuck? Oh, it's got like a little sticky. Oh, because I had it taped to my wall. Let me take this off. Oh, because I know why. I was scanning them in. So, gratitude. The inside is empty. You can write a message. The back side is what? Made by Cheyenne. Okay. All right. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? How many of y'all sitting over there with these creative kids for the summer? You better have them start designing you some stuff, scan it in to BookBulk, put it in cover converter, and make a journal out of it. You see this right here? Made by Cheyenne. Yeah. So, I mean, y'all got these kids that's talented. I'm telling you, if this stuff was around when I was a kid, this is another card that Cheyenne had designed for me. And I got these printed and given out as gifts. But these are the originals. No one's ever getting my originals. These are my originals. But yeah, I have 10 more. Well, not 10 more. I have a total of 10. I commissioned her to make these cards for me. And so I have the originals. And let me tell you, you know how much more money these are going to be worth because she is going to be this award-winning actor, writer, director, artist, poet. Yeah, I got the originals. Okay, great. Cheyenne Sullivan. Okay, just remember the name. Remember that name, Cheyenne. Okay, very good. I know Toya would probably get a kick out of that. Monica says they be in them tablets. They can design notebooks. Monica, let me tell you what I would do. And maybe I might do this next summer. Next summer, I might start an entrepreneur class for kids in the summer, like a week camp. And teach them how to make and publish books and make money. I think there's something there. Because now that I'm seeing folks is just doing composition books. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And by the end of the week-long program where we teach them entrepreneurship and how to make digital products and publish books, they're going to have a published book that is actually on Amazon that they're selling and making money. So yeah. Okay, let me get back to sharing my screen. Yeah. This is the kind of stuff that excites me. It excites me. All right, let me go back over here. All right, go back to screen sharing. All right. Okay, next, where are we at? Okay, so we were looking at composition notebooks. Y'all, I'm so comfortable over here at home. All right, composition notebooks. So remember we were just looking at like this BSR thingy, right? So 10,000 is very good. 1,000 excellent. 100 would be a huge bestseller, right? So very good and selling consistently. Look at these composition BSRs. 14,000 average BSR, 27,000. Between very good and selling consistently, a composition notebook. Come on now. What are we doing? Why are we not getting this money? I don't want to hear nobody else say, but there's already a composition notebook. I don't care. Your composition notebook ain't out there. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh. This one sold 327 copies. This one sold 358. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, Soraya Jane, welcome. Oh, this is a cute one, a little unicorn. This is 22,900 is the BSR. 323 moving sales. Oh, but the average BSR. So let's look at the BS. Okay. I'm about to ask chat a question real quick. Okay. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right, let me go take a screenshot of this. I'm about to ask it a question. Let me take a screenshot of this right here. I'm going to ask it. Let's put these two in there and see what it says. What does what does the different colors of the BSR stand for? Blue, green, red. What does that mean? Okay, let's see what it says. And then we'll keep going. Okay, cool. So great question. The colors are actually showing two different pieces of information. Two different pieces of information. All right, here we go. So blue is the current BSR. The current bestsellers rank on Amazon. Examples from your screenshot, 21, blah, blah, blah. This is the book's current position in Amazon rankings. Remember, low BSR equals more sales. Higher BSR, fewer. Green BSR is improved, so sales have increased. The green number with a down arrow shows that the BSR has dropped by that amount since the last time BookBoat checked. So it dropped to that. This one increased. Oh, right, duh, because when it drops, I'm like, well, why is drop green? Duh, because when it drops, that means it's good. But if it goes up, see, I'm so used to up being green and down being red. Great. Okay, I got it now. Got it. Okay. Okay, for example, yesterday was that since the BSR got smaller, book is likely selling better. Green is good. Red got worse. Sales slowed. All right, the BSR went up. Higher number of sales have slowed since previous check. Red is not good. Why it matters? Think of it stock market. Yeah. Where's the stock today? The green red numbers tell you, is it moving up or down? I hope while you guys are watching this, you're getting ideas for how you're about to publish a book and make some money. Okay, great. I know I am. If y'all don't miss this moment, don't miss this moment. All right, carrying on. All right, books with BSR. 1800, it went down, so that's great. Gaining momentum, great. Don't overreact to one green or red number. The single red number doesn't necessarily mean the book is failing. Amazon updates BSR frequently, and it naturally fluctuates throughout the day as books sell. Current BSR, blah, blah, blah. Change, good. Okay, great. A current BSR is usually more important than whatever the most recent movement was, green or red. Book number 1, current estimated sales. Wait a minute. Oh, that's how many. Okay. 327 per month. I mean, let's just pause for a second. That number was per month? Let's go back real quick. That number was per month? What? 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, wait a minute. So 327. Where did we see 327? We can close that tab. This is how many it's selling per month? Y'all get out my face. Get out my face. I thought that was how many sales it made total. Somebody that made a composition book and they selling at least 327 a month. And I live next door to a dollar store. Like, it's all about marketing. It's all about knowing how to sell your product. And BookBoat is going to tell you the niche, and it's also going to tell you what what SEO keywords you need in order for it to sell better. Get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. So that's estimated. What's moving sales? Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry. That really caught me off, y'all. That really caught me off guard. Like, for real. This book is already selling well, it's trending upward. Recent sales have improved. Current BSR, okay, 323 a month. This book is selling well overall, but a change is relatively small, necessarily indicate a problem. One extra tip for your KDP research: when evaluating a niche, pay more attention to the estimated monthly sales. Oh. Pay more attention to the estimated monthly sales and the current BSR than whether the latest change is green or red. The green, blah, 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 blah. Are books in this niche constantly selling? The answer is yes, there's a strong signal. All right, wait. But then what's the difference between estimated sales and moving sales? Let's ask it. Okay. What's the difference between estimated sales and moving sales? Yeah, I typed what's wrong, but that's okay. It's chat. How many copies is this book likely to sell each month right now? 327. Moving sales. How many copies this book sold recently based on BSR? So instead of looking just at BSR, BookBoat watches how the BSR changes over days and week. For your first book, estimated sales is 327, moving sales 254. This suggests that although the book's current sell pace projects to about 327 per month, its recent sale trend has been closer to 254. Thanks so much for liking the live, Soraya. I'm going to like it too. Make sure y'all tap the screen. All right, great. Um, hmm. Think of moving sales as the book's recent average pace, while estimated sales is the current pace. An easy analogy: imagine you're driving, estimated sales. This is your current speedometer. You're driving 70 miles per hour right now. Moving sales. This is your average speed for the trip, because traffic for your average. Because of traffic, your average is only 55. Both numbers are correct. They're measuring different things. Using your screenshot, book number 1, current BSR, estimated sales, moving sales. This tells me the book is currently performing better than its recent average. I would dare to say, hold on, that certain books sell better at different times of the year. That could be something to kind of look at. The book's current BSR still projects strong sales, but over the recent tracking period, it has averaged fewer sales. But since the BSR is trending upward, that fits the picture of a book whose momentum has softened a bit. All right. Okay. Which number should you trust? I like to use both. Estimated sales tells me whether a niche has enough demand today. Moving sales tells me whether the demand has been consistent. Okay, great. Sales are relatively stable. As a KDP publisher, when researching a niche, let's see. When researching a niche, I just missed a call. Who just called? Okay, scam. I asked 3 questions. Are books selling? Had they been selling consistently? And check moving sales. Is the trend improving or declining? Look at the green, red. Okay, great. Those 3 metrics together give you a much better picture than one of them alone. One note of caution: both estimated sales and moving sales are estimates, not exact Amazon sales figures. Amazon doesn't publish actual sales data. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So BookBolt is using algorithms based on BSR history and tracking. They're best used to compare books within a niche rather than a precise sales count. How do you know what the profit is? Let me see. How do you start to figure out the profit for a book? Hey, Robin. We're looking at BookBolt and KDP for publishing. This is really going to be helpful for me getting your digital products ready. So just doing a little research, and then I'll be able to share it with you so we can get your stuff ready. You guys, one of my clients just joined on the YouTube. So yeah, like I said, we're publishing books and stuff on KDP, folks. All right, so yeah, so this is where KDP starts becoming a real business instead of creative hobby. All right, exactly. One thing to know up front is that sales does not equal profit. Right. Okay. So pause. Yeah, Robin. So basically, well, when we have our next mastermind meeting, you'll hear about my new partnership with BookBolt. That's another wonderful story. I have 2 stories to share, right? The Juneteenth story and then the BookBolt story. Remind me for our next mastermind. That's some progress I'll share. But right now I'm learning about BookBolt. And so that way I can use this information for you guys. And so I'm just live streaming it because it's giving me my hours that I need for my YouTube monetization. And it's also building community so that other folks will learn how to do it as well. So you know me. So I'm just sharing my learning journey. And I feel like there may be others who might want to learn as well. And I'm doing a 1-year 6-figure creator challenge. So today is day 4. Right? I have 361 more days to make 6 figures as a creator. So folks are going to be going on that journey to see how much I'm making, how I'm doing it, and I'll be sharing all of that inside of my community. All right, so that's what I'm up to. All right, great. Getting back to understanding Book Vault. So yeah, Book Vault is basically, Robin, the marketing arm for KDP. It helps you to do the research, to know what niches to go into, helps you find the key terms for your descriptions, to find out what books are doing well. And then it also helps you to design your books, right? So yeah, get ready. Yeah. I'll tell you more later, but this is going to be great for you and I. All right, you and I, because I just discovered, Robin, look at this real quick. People are making money from composition books. Just publishing a composition notebook. People out here making money. Yes, KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. Yes. In this day and age, when I live right next door to a dollar store, I'm like, why would I think to make a composition book? People are not buying composition books. I beg to differ, because they are. And they're selling about 358 per month on KDP. 358 per month because somebody decided to make a hot pink composition book. $3.99. 327 estimated sales per month. I thought that was just total. It's per month, with an average of 254 per month. What are we doing if we're not out here putting these things out here on this platform? All right. Yeah, I get very excited by this. Okay, great. So my question is, I want to know, how do you figure out what the profit is for these things? Yes, Robin. Yes, we must talk. We have to talk. Yes. Okay, so this is where KDP starts becoming real business instead of a creative hobby. One thing to know up front is that sales does not equal profit. So a book selling 300 copies per month isn't necessarily making more money than selling 100 copies per month. You have to factor in royalties and costs. All right, so monthly profit, number of books sold times royalty per book. Okay, cool. Determine the selling price. Let's use one of your examples. So the selling price was $12.99. Determine printing costs. Printing cost depends on the interior type versus black and white versus color, the paper type, white or cream, number of pages, the book size, paperback versus hardcover. All right, let's do an example. 110 pages, black and white, paperback. Printing costs might be around $2.30. This varies based on Amazon's current pricing. Okay. Like, I don't need you to tell me how to calculate royalties. I need to know what this stuff costs to make, so I can know what is the best way to do it. Paperback books sold on Amazon. Royalty is 60% of list price minus the printing cost. So $12.99, 60% of that is $7.99 minus the printing cost. That's $5.49 royalty per book. Y'all, why aren't we making more books to put on KDP? $5.49 royalty per book. Especially if you are not okay. The investment is very low, right? The investment is Book Vault. And you have your subscription. You go on there, you make your journal, right? You make your book or whatever you're going to do. You didn't have to pay upfront cost in order to start making a profit. I mean, your upfront cost is your subscription, right? Go to bookvault.io. You'll see how much it costs. Use my code, 20% off of that, right? That's your only upfront cost. And then after that, you just go ahead and design and then make your royalty. What are we doing? Why? Okay. All right. I know what I'm about to be doing. All right. So step 4, estimated Estimate monthly profit. 327 sales. 327 at 549, 1,795 per month. That gross royalty is before taxes and any business expenses. Another example, let's say your price is lower, selling price $7.99, printing $230, royalty $7.99, 60%, $479 minus printing, $814. Either way, the way that you're making profit, I don't know about y'all, but where I live, gas prices is high. Where I live, you know what I'm saying, egg prices is high. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay, what else should you consider? Beyond royalties, if you're building a publishing business, consider this. All right, let's consider this. Amazon royalties and expanded distribution if enabled. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out as we go on this journey. Expenses. So here are your expenses, okay? A BookBolt subscription, maybe Canva Pro, fonts and graphics, ISBN if you purchase your own, AI tools, ads if you run Amazon ads, or if you just sell your own book by going live on these platforms and be your own advertising. Okay, I'm just saying. A virtual assistant of designers. So that's what they mean by your royalties minus business expenses. The numbers you pay attention to. When evaluating a niche, I mentally estimate 3 things. First of all, chat, you don't have a brain, but I get it. All right, so your monthly revenue. So your estimated sales. What's up, Pernell? So your estimated sales times selling price. So your sales revenue, $4,248 a month. Your royalty, estimated sales times royalty, $549, right? So your annual potential is $21,540 a year. Now, come on, chat. Don't hype me up. Don't hype me up, chat. Don't hype me up. Okay, but go ahead. Now, imagine publishing 20 books with similar performance. That's when you begin to see why KDP is often described as a portfolio business. Okay, let's just pause. I'm saying that I'm doing a 1-year 6-figure creator challenge. If I play my cards right, I could be at that 6 figures in no time. Y'all better follow along, subscribe. Because I'm the one to figure out how to make this happen. So that's when you begin to see why. So as you are learning BookBolt, I create a simple spreadsheet with these columns. For example, Mermaid Composition Notebook, $399, $327, royalties, profit, competition high, maybe. All right. Gratitude Journal, $12.90. Wait. Yes, Robin says she subscribed. Yes. Gratitude Journal, $12.99, $200, royalty, a medium. So it's yes. Okay. This becomes your KDP opportunity tracker. Instead of researching the same ideas repeatedly, you will build a database of niches you've evaluated. Compare their profit potential and make more strategic publishing decisions. This is now telling me my strategy. Y'all getting the inside scoop right now. So for my 1-year 6-figure creator challenge, this is the kind of system that scales. So rather than asking, can I make money with this one book? You'll start asking, which opportunities give me the best return on the time it takes to create them? That's the mindset of building a publishing business rather than chasing individual book ideas. Okay, thanks, chat. All right, so for me, this is a worthwhile journey. I'm in it, and I'm so glad to have you all come along for the journey to see how we do. And like I said, I'll be sharing my wins, my challenges, and things like that. Okay, so and like I said, if you want to come along on this journey, feel free to go to bookbolt.io and get you a subscription. Robin, you sit tight. You already a 10/10 client. My clients, we you good. You good. So, but yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let's see. We were trying to figure out. So we figured out what lowest price, highest price, average. So we figured out what all that means, right? We figured that out today. Um, we understand what this stuff means over here. We got the published date, independently published. We got reviews and things like that. Um, Great. So I need to understand what this stuff over here means. Let's take a screenshot and put it into chat and ask it, what does this part mean? Like I said, great thing about BookBall is that they have videos that you can watch that will teach you all of this. But I like to, kind of learn at my own pace. And sometimes, trying to find the right video that's going to go at the pace you want to learn, you know, you know, it could be like, I got to find the video and that takes time. Let me just ask my questions directly. All right. So I took a screenshot of that. Okay. What does this part of the dashboard mean and do? Great. Ooh, this is the most powerful part of BookBolt. Okay. So this is the part that helps you move from finding a niche to finding exact keyword customers are typing in. It's Amazon. SEO. SEO. Okay. Finding the exact keywords customers are typing in Amazon. So think of it as having two tools in one. The keyword cloud. So this is your keyword cloud right here. Zoom in. This is your keyword cloud. Notebook, composition, school, ruled journal, cover, wide rule. Yep, wide ruled, college, perfect book, writing, gift, line, paper notes, cute, vintage. So why did I say 925? I don't get why that would be something though. So I put up here composition book. If I put something else up there, it's going to change my keyword cloud. Let's give it a try. Let's just type scriptures, Robin. Let's do scriptures. Yo, yo, yo. Consecration of St. Joseph, 33-day complete guide with full text of prayers, scripture readings, reflections, litanies. Robin, you already know where I'm going with this. You already know where I'm going. This is a devotional for couples. Emotional healing through scriptures, a 40-day devotional. $9.99. It's selling about $319 per month. The BSR is 23,615, which is a pretty good BSR. The number's going down. So that means that's good because you want to have the lower BSR. That means it's selling a lot. So you can already see that devotionals and things with scripture in general are doing pretty well. How will, wow. Let's check this book out real quick. Let's see. Oh, this book is also in Kindle. Published, wow, recently published. I mean, about a year ago. 213 pages. God's Blueprint for Strengthening Your Marriage. Discover biblical strategies from scripture to deepen your bond, overcome challenges, grow spiritually together. It helps understand God's purpose for marriage. I want to see what it looks like on the inside, though. Let me read a sample. Includes 52-week couples devotionals. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. Ooh, contents. Okay, table of contents. Great. Great. Introduction. Is this any journaling in here? It's just all like, I guess devotionals is just things to read. I guess. That's cool. How to unleash your divine potential. Hello. Yes, Robin. Yes. Yeah, you see where we're going. They got a hardcover, they have a paperback. So great. You can do the research to find out what are those keywords. Oh, go back. Ooh. What happened? Okay, cool. So if we go back to here, these are the keywords that come up for the scriptures. These are, let's go back to here, the keyword cloud. So it's the word frequency. So BookVault looks at all the books in your search result and identifies the words that appear most often in titles, subtitles, and descriptions. The number tells you how many books contain that word. Oh. 1271, 10. Okay, got it. Wait, so when I put scripture in, there's some that contain color? I guess so. I could see that. Okay, very good. Okay, hold on. Okay, great. I see that. Very good. The number tells you how many books contain that word. So notebook 1849 appears. Composition 17. School, ruled, journal. Great. That was for a previous search. Okay, that's the previous search. Yeah, I bet you do have an idea for a product. Can't wait to create that for you. It's got to be great. It's got to be great. We already talked about some earlier in our work together, Robin. So we still have the stuff from before that we talked about in terms of digital products as well. But I want to know about what your new idea is so we can get that popping and get that published. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Also, Robin, think about this. Right now, you are in ministerial school. What type of extra learning guides do you need that would help accompany you or that would be good for somebody going through ministerial school? Do they need certain notebooks, certain logs, or journals or something like that? Be thinking about stuff like that as you're going through your journey, because there will be other people that, whether or not they're going through ministerial school, they could be just going through vacation Bible school or doing a study at church, right? And then they need that notebook to help them go deeper in the word. Okay, I'm going to put this post up here. Hold on, let me go ahead. Boop, I got to pop that comment. You're a genius. Oh, it's a God in me. It's a God in us and through me. I tell you, I'm so grateful. But yeah, thanks, Robin. Thank you. Okay, so, but just keep that in mind. Be making notes of that. We'll come back to that. Okay, cool. So that word cloud is helpful because it says, how are successful publishers describing these books? Okay, Robin, one more thing. Study guides. You know how many books you have to read right now for ministerial school? Okay. Those books that you want to do. Now, I know that, you guys have to read it in order to get through the class and stuff like that and to answer the questions. But when you're rereading the text and you're having a deeper conversation with the text, what kind of questions did you come up with? That now becomes a study guide or a workbook for somebody to go through and to ask deeper questions and have a deeper engagement for each book, right? So it becomes kind of like a study guide for lessons in truth. It's your version of it, right? I digress. Make a note of it. We'll talk about it in our next meeting. That's going to be dope. You about to have a whole catalog of books, a whole catalog. All right, very good. So it tells you how are successful publishers publishing these, describing the books Instead of guessing what to call your book, you learn the vocabulary customers are seeing. Suppose you wanted to make a composition notebook. You might call it Mermaid Writing Notebook. But BookBalt tells you that people commonly use composition book, wide ruled, primary composition book. Those phrases align more closely with how shoppers are searching. Remember, Amazon is a search. People engage with Amazon by searching. All right. But don't just copy them. This is the mistake beginners make. If every book says cute, wide ruled composition notebook, don't make yours cute, wide ruled composition notebook. Instead, what important words do customers expect to see? And what can I add that makes my book more specific or appealing? Ooh, part 2. All right, search volume table. This is a search volume table at the bottom. Okay, so we have keywords, search volume, and then we have these little thingies over here. Boop, boop, and boop. So let's get to know it. Let's see what it says. How often people search Amazon for specific keywords? So, for example, composition book, monthly searches, 16,403. Okay. Scriptures, search volumes, 25, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. We got that. So these are the different monthly searches. Okay, we got that. What is search volume? Think of Amazon as Google. People type things into their search bar. For example, composition notebook, cat coloring book, gratitude journal, nurse planner. BookBalt estimates how many times. Okay, I'm just gonna pause. My sister Shannon needs to be making a nurse planner, being the nurse that she is. Well, she's a nurse, whatever else she does, but I think that would be good for her to make some money right there. BookBalt estimates how many times each phrase is searched each month. Higher search volume generally means more people are looking for that type of product. Great. Suppose you're deciding between 2 ideas. Mermaid composition notebook, $300 per month. Science composition, whoa, $2,000. All else being equal, I probably investigate the second one first because more shoppers are actively searching for it. Notice something interesting. Composition book, 16,403. Another says book composition, 2,000. Oh, those are almost the same words, but they have different search volumes. That's because people search in natural language. BookBalt helps you discover how customers actually phrase their searches, not just the words themselves. Okay, BookBalt. Okay, I get it. Okay, cool. I want to see, so Scriptures Bible. I want to see if it's one says Scriptures Bible and one says Bible Scriptures. I wonder what that would be. Let me see. So let's look. So we have Scriptures Bible, 34,882. Let's do Bible Scriptures. 3,800. That is interesting that more people type Scriptures Bible than Bible Scriptures. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, great. Okay, what are the icons? Great, here we are. So you guys see these icons over here? Magnifying glass, great. Okay. Oh, wait. Product search, keyword search, more details, save to favorites. Oh, great. And remember, we had this thing over here where it says keyword search. And wait, not there. Favorites, I mean. Your favorites are going to show up here. So let's just go back really quickly. Great. So let's just do a quick test, right? I'm going to do Scriptures. I'm going to heart it. So it's saved to my favorites. And so, what does this mean? Add a category. I'm going to put DPU. I want to see what happens if I do that. Okay, great. Oops. I want to see how that works. Favorites. Where are my favorites? Okay, keywords, sorry. Great. So for me, right, I could do my favorite keywords for journals, my favorite keywords per client, right? So if I saw some keywords that I wanted to keep track of for DPU, Divine Potential Unleashed, I'm going to add them to this favorites here. Okay. So I think that's really cool that you can save keywords. But let's continue to find out what these icons mean. And then we're going to wrap it up for the day because I've got work to do. All right. So, all right, here we are. Okay, here we go. Icons. Magnifying glass. Research this keyword in BookBoat. It opens a deeper analysis so you can evaluate competition, BSRs, pricing, and other metrics for that specific phrase. A, right? The letter A that we saw. Analyze the keyword, often showing keyword related data or data. I'm helping you compare opportunities. Think of it as getting more insights before deciding to publish. Okay. Bar chart. View trends and historical performance for that keyword. This helps you see whether interest is steady, seasonal, or growing. Yeah, that's good. And heart is to save it. And this is how chat suggested I use this section. Let's say your initial search was composition. I wouldn't stop there. I'd look for adjacent opportunities. For example, your screenshot includes science composition books, fun composition books, Japanese composition book, journals. Okay. Each of these could be a micro niche worth researching. Instead of competing against every composition notebook on Amazon, you might find a smaller audience with less competition and still healthy demand. That's interesting. I wonder how does that work? Really curious about that. One word of caution, search volume by itself doesn't tell you whether a niche is profitable. A keyword can have 50,000 monthly searches and still be a poor opportunity if thousands of competitors are targeting it. Top sellers have thousands of reviews. Customers have very specific expectations that are hard to meet. Okay. Likewise, a keyword with 2,000 monthly searches can be an excellent opportunity if there are relatively few strong competitors. So, when evaluating a niche, I like to think of it as balancing demand, competition, and profitability. Demand, competition, and profitability. So, demand. Are people searching for it? Competition. Can I realistically stand out? And profitability. Will enough sales at the expected price generate worthwhile royalties? The best opportunities are where all three line up, not necessarily where the volume is highest. I need to know a little bit more. So, okay, I'm glad it told me that's what they are, but even still. So let's just go ahead and go into scriptures, product search. So it did that. Oh, so I see so if I do scripture stickers. It's changing it up here. Okay, I get it. So if I click Bible scripture car stickers, what? I put Bible scripture car stickers and this is what I got. What is this? Daughter of the King, a Bible study for women on identity, worth, and confidence. Bible, would you rather? Would you rather? For Sunday school and youth groups ages 8 and up. 100 vintage cars and trucks coloring books. Classic sports cars. These are selling $300 a month. Wow. My awesome sticker book. This is a blank sticker book for collecting stickers. Are you serious? It's selling 288 a month, approximately. It's blank. It's where you put your stickers when you get them. Remember that in school? It's not showing you where to put them, though. They're like, you're not going to get that. Oh, read a sample. Let's read a sample. Ooh, sticker book. This book belongs to. So you can get your dinosaur stickers, unicorn stickers. Oh, that's fun. Look, it's not showing you the inside though. It's like all you're gonna see is this table of contents. But the fact that it's a sticker book, exactly, Robin. Wild. Wild. How many pages? 71 pages. 8.5 by 11. And let's go back to see how much Book Vault said it was selling. About 288 a month. Exactly. I saw that. That book sold a lot. I saw that too. I wish I would have thought of it. And actually, guess what? You still can. You can do one and just change the title a little bit and make your book blank too. Like, really. KDP, there's room for everyone on Amazon KDP. There's room for every version. I once saw a post that someone, and I sent it to one of my clients, to Pop Pairings, because I was trying to tell them about creating their digital products in their books. And it was a really funny post that it was a book written by a cat. And all it was meow, 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 meow in the whole book. And people were buying it and loving it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Look at this, Robin. You can make one of these. A word search for seniors. 100 faith-based puzzle with scriptures and verses to relax. My grandmother, let me tell you, one thing that you was going to see Louise Cotton doing was a word find. She always had a word find. She loved doing her word find. This has 155 pages, 8.5 by 11. It sells for $12. Wow, let's read a sample. Let's go inside. And I'm going to tell you right now, this cover right here, this cover is all ChatGPT all day. This cover says, I was created with ChatGPT. Okay? Large print. Okay, great. This book is designed to provide peaceful moments of relaxation while keeping your mind active and engaged. Each puzzle includes a faith-based theme, encouraging words, and a short scripture for reflection. Word searches help support focus, memory, and mental sharpness. Take your time and enjoy each page. It's a quiet moment of rest and inspiration. Wow. Boop, boop. Oh, wow. I'm surprised they let us see one of these. The whole book was meow, meow, meow. Yes, I'm going to find that post, Robin. I'm going to send it to you. Oh, I could do one of these. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. So you got your scripture, and then it's got these other. Wow. And here's the deal with if you get the pro version of Book Vault, you'll get the puzzle generator and puzzle creator. So use my discount code and you'll get 20% off. It's going to be well worth whatever you invest. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth, and then these are the words. Just make it. Just like, oh my gosh. Okay, now let's just go back real quick. Okay. Let's go back to Book Vault. This book is selling $261 a month. Average, right? Well, average $250, between $250 and $261 a month. 2,313 going down So the number continues to go down, meaning that it's selling a lot more. It's more popular at $11.99 a month. Now get this. I'm pretty sure it is on just plain white paper, black and white. So it's very minimum printing cost. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is so cool. Crosswords. Wow. Wow. Trivia. Okay. Great. Okay, so that's okay. I want to get back to what I was looking at though. So, right, I put in scripture stickers and that got me. It was so we figured out that this is doing the product search, but what is this? Look at the keyword search. Oh, that's taking us to this right here. All right, so we're going to come back tomorrow. We'll explore keyword searches, or the next time that I'm live. It might be tomorrow. So let's see. Estimated monthly sales volume 1. Competition score is an A for scripture stickers. We'll explore this some more tomorrow. I think we've learned a lot today. And then we have the heart for save to favorites. So we'll continue to go into understanding. I think this main page right here, we learned an absolute lot. So we'll go deeper into this table on the bottom right. And then we'll also see what these advanced features are. And then we'll also look at the keyword search to dive more into what all of this means. The thing is, it can look kind of intimidating looking at some of this stuff on the dashboard. But you know, we can figure it out together. What is this? Reviews? What is reviews? Search. What does reviews do? We'll figure it all out. Yo, look at this one right here, Robin. My Bible Study Journal, a creative Christian workbook, a simple guide to journaling scripture. Let's check this out. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's really cool. Um, about 121 a month. That's how many that is selling. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. And again, these pages are just black and white, so that means that the production cost is going to be low. Um, but yeah, we'll come back to this on our next day that we are live. I think I'll be live tomorrow, you guys. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted every time I go live. Like I did today, I put out a notice to say I'm about to go live. So I'll try to do that every time before I go live, but I can't promise that I will. Sometimes I'm just going to go live. Okay. So make sure you turn on your notification bell. But I want to thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you learned something. I know I did. Thank you for keeping me company while I learned. Okay. I learned so I can earn. That could have kind of flowed a bit better. I'll work on that. But in the meantime, all right, I'll see you all next time. Robin says she definitely did. Yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okie dokie. Let me just switch my screen over here. This thing on TikTok Live, Robin, it's so cool. You can switch between screens on TikTok. It's so cool. I'll tell you more about that later. All right. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.